Orion's POV. Running after the goblin and hearing the sound of the other two screaming from behind me, thanks to a certain lady, he was giggling away as he ran with a bag in hand. I jumped up, landing on a tree branch as I jumped closer and closer towards him, landing just in front of him, and in slow motion fashion, his smile fell into a scared look as I hooked my arms around him, slamming him into the floor. Good job. I looked up to see you dragging the other two just behind you, little circles dancing in their eyes. Thank you, lady. I beamed as I dragged him over towards you. You propped all three of them up against a tree as I webbed their hands together. Make sure you tie them where they won't be able to get out. You pointed as I noted I had missed just a small little spot, nodding as I went to fix it. I'm going to set up camp, so you don't have to worry about doing both. I nodded as I continued, hearing as you worked away with the clanking of utensils and the shifting of fabric, noting as one of them woke up, looking over me. Wait, he paused, nudging one of the others next to him. Doesn't he look like the paper? The other waking up as he also looked over towards me. Yeah, isn't he the prince? He whispered. I paused in my work, looking up towards the both of them. Wait, did they put out a paper for me? I froze, slightly shaking. Orion, don't let them get to you. You spat, grabbing one of them by their ears. You've done enough already. You looked over towards me. Ryan? You asked, silently in a whisper and silently in a stern voice. I backed away from all of you. If they have a paper out for me, that means people are actively looking for me. Right now, I whispered as I looked at my hands. Then to you. Lady, I whispered, seeing as your face moved in different directions. Hey, I think we messed with his mind. I heard one of the goblins whisper to the other. Ryan, calm down. We can deal with it together. You lightly smiled as you walked closer towards me, hands lightly out to hold me. No, I gasped, stepping away. What if they have the army looking for me? What if she is looking for me? She'll kill you. I gasped as I held myself. Orion, I will let no one hurt. How? I yelled, my voice breaking as I did so. A woman of my kind or twice your size. My mother is probably way bigger. How will you even beat her? I backed away even further. Orion, we can do this together. No. That means he'll be after you as well. You can't. You just can't. I spat as you just froze there. I saw the look in your eyes as I turned, running as far as I could. I couldn't see you get hurt. Not like my sister. I looked up, not being able to remember my real name, the one my sister had truly given me. When we're free, I want you to find love, not from fear, but from true happiness. She smiled, holding on to one of my cheeks in her palm, but I knew it was all fake. The marks along her arms and hands, not from herself, but from Mother. Her brown fur covered in dried blood and dirt. She looked in the good of everything. She knew no one would be able to take me. I would be alone, without anything in the end. That was what I was told from the others. And most important, Mother. She didn't care for me. Never did. But even still, it hurt more, the words she had given me. I was never harmed in any way, but she was. My sister. Always coming back with more and more. I was never good in anything. Only meant for one thing and one thing only. That was my purpose. What are you doing here? My mother spat, looking to see her as I pulled away from my sister. I was only teaching him, and I watched as my mother's hand raised up in the air and slammed against her cheek, my sister's large body coming to a fall. You will quit doing that. It's not good in the end. All the same for them, she spat, as I watched her lips tremble at her words. Mother. Her eyes narrowed towards me this time, her face lightening into guilt as she quickly went back. I was the one who asked her, Mother. It's not her fault. I quivered, and she slowly walked over, kneeling down as she cut my cheek. Oh, my poor baby. You could do nothing wrong. But then her grip grew tighter and tighter. Mom, please. I heard my sister gasp, hearing movement from behind my mother, who was blocking everything from behind. No one would even be able to think you would dare to do that. You are a dumb, stupid little brat of a son. She spat in my face. Your sister is wrong. No one will care for you other than your own family. Then no one will remember when you die. She lightly threw my face away from her and stood tall as she turned to leave the room, finally hearing the muffled yells of my sister. Mother's right. I held onto my body, hugging to try and keep myself. I don't know. No one will love me. I will never be loved better than Mother. Can we leave? Asked the confused goblin. They waited patiently as they watched you, standing there, looking to where Orion had left. Would you be so kind as to let them free? But they froze as they watched you, quickly taking your sword from the hilt of its sheath and pointed it right towards one of their necks. A dark shadow casted over your face as your eyes seemingly glowed from the fire as you watched the two, with one still asleep. Do you really think, just by a little inconvenience, I would let you free? You slowly drew back your sword up into the air before slamming it down